In this video, I'll show you how to upload an image, resize it, and crop it inside of WordPress. So on any page or post or elsewhere where you can upload an image, this screen will come up and you can click Select Files and find your file. It'll do its uploading. And once it's done, it's going to show us the thumbnail. And on the right hand side, we're going to have an edit button. Okay, so there it is. So there's our little thumbnail. I chose a nice big image so we can practice resizing and cropping. So let's click this Edit Image button. Okay, now we see this edit screen. Now, let's say we want to just bring it down in size, because this image is actually a full-size image. What we can do is come over here and click on Scale Image, and we can type in the width or the height that we want to scale it by. So if we know, for example, that we want the width to be 800 pixels, we would type that in the width field, which is on the left. If we know that we really need to scale it by the height, and the height must be 300 pixels high, we can type it in that place, in that field, and it'll automatically set the other field. So if we click to scale at this point, it then has scaled it, and the image has been saved. Let's say we shouldn't have done that and we want to restore the original image. Just go up here and click on Restore Original Image, and that'll bring it back to how it was. So it is the full size. You can see here that dimensions are gigantic, but it's only showing you a smaller version so that you can fit it on the screen. So let's say we want to crop this thing. All you do is come over here to this image, and let's say we want to focus in on the end of the pier. We just click and drag to the area we want. And you'll notice on the right in this image crop box, the selection fields are moving when I'm moving my mouse. So that's a way that you can select the area that you want, and it gives you how many pixels are actually selected. Since the image is smaller than it really is, that's pretty helpful to know what the actual size of my selection is. So let's say we select the end of the pier, but we want to get an exact pixel size over here. Maybe it's 500 by 300. Well, we can override those numbers to make the selection box exactly that, and we can also move this thing around a little bit if we want to tweak it. So once that's at the perfect spot, and we've got the perfect dimensions here, and we're satisfied with how we want to crop this, we'll come up and click this crop button, and it'll crop it, and then it'll show you the bigger version. If the image is big enough to blow this up, it will blow it up a little bit more. Otherwise, the image would be showing smaller than this. Now with cropping, it has not saved yet, so we do need to click this Save button. Now if I click the Edit Image button again, there's a couple other things that you can do. You can flip the image, or rotate it I should say, or you can flip it up and down or horizontally if you need to. And if we wanted to change what the default caption was for this image, we can come down here and type this in. And depending on your website design or its theme, it may or may not actually display these on the public website. So if you do change any of these fields down here, just make sure you click this Update button to actually save those new captions. And you can always get the URL to this file from this field right here if you ever need to link to it or use it in a different website, an email template, or whatever you may need that for. Thank you.